Welcome to AFL Central Murray, and who could believe football is back in the Central Murray Football Netball League in 2017. Jamie, feels like yesterday we were talking about grand final. Now today we're going to be talking about round one.
Yeah, season launch and how exciting it is that footy's back in our region. Looking forward to it.
So what we'll do is we'll go through the 11 clubs in the Central Murray, and we'll start with Barranald. They'll be on the up, ready to go and improve for 2017, mate, won't they?
Yeah, a lot of clearances in. Darcy Spinks, a big name from Tullybuck, and really expect Barranald to be super competitive in 2017.
They will, and they've got some really young players there, and I know Lloydie's young fella, Kobe, BNF winner from last year. He'll be eager to have a big year under a pre-season with the Pioneers. Kahuna Kangas, new coach, Scott Beattie, they'll be eager to get back onto the winners list and hopefully in the top 5.
Yeah, Scott Beattie, fantastic coach, great player. He's really lucky to land Scott Beattie. Clayton Holmes is back. He got some other locals, and look, I think they'll be super hard to beat in 2017 as well.
They sure will, especially on that big open ground, and I know they've done some fantastic job there to their facilities. We'll go to the reigning premiers, Kerrang. I guess the question is, can they make it 6 in a row? They're in a good position to do so.
Yeah, look, if they don't get injuries, they're going to be really hard to beat. They've got Patrick Tabin from Nightcliff, big, strong centre-half back. They've got Marty Kelly, ex-local back, who's just a fantastic midfielder, and he'll add really, really fantastic midfield depth. They've lost a few of the older guys, but I think that they'll be super hard to beat in 2017.
They sure will, and it's great to have Marty Kelly back in. I know he's formerly a Mallee Eagles player, so it's great to him to be back at Kerrang. Kunjuk Barham, they'll be really itching. I know Bricky will be trying to get them up and about, especially bowing out last year of the finals. So where will they sit and how will they look? I know they've got a really big gun full forward coming.
Yeah, Dean Limback, really good footballer. Look, they've lost a few of the Raiders, but they've picked a few good recruits up, so hopefully they can be up there again in 2017.
So the Raiders, I know Bricky, like I said, he'll be trying to get them up again. Boga, I know they were exciting last year. They were struck with injury towards the year, but under new coach Jaden Lonigan, I think Ricky Wild's there as well. They've picked up a few blokes too.
Yeah, got a big list of clearances in Lake Boga. We have to sit back and have a look at them. But, look, they're a proud club. They're always really hard to beat and have a crack week in, week out, wherever they are on the ladder. And you can expect Boga to be super competitive in 2017. And I think they can push for a final spot, definitely.
Now, Mallee Eagles, last year was a devastating year for them. They just got struck with injury week in, week out. New coach, Dean Helmers, I know he's a very exciting bloke who's really trying to lift the morale around the club, and he's doing a fantastic job. They have recruited really well, Mallee Eagles, going into 2017.
Yeah, they had a horror run with injuries in 2016, and they've got most of their list retained from last year, and they've recruited 7 or 8 really good footballers, so they're going to be super hard to beat also in 2017. I'm expecting them to be up in the top 2.
Last year's grand finalists, 9 West United. I know a few of those blokes have all headed up, played NT over the summer. New coach, Joel's now taking over from Matty, his brother. A few blokes back, Alex Elderson and that. How do you think they will look shaping for round one?
Yeah, made a few phone calls today to see how they're tracking, and they're really confident they'll be very similar to 2016, which are runners up. So another club that'll be right up there again in 2017.
Swan Hill, again, new coach, Matty Wade, fantastic footballer. Last year's Jack Betts medalist. Exie Maloney's a massive pickup for them.
Yeah, any midfield with Wadey and Maloney in the centre is going to be really hard to beat. And look, they've got a bunch of kids. They've trained really hard. They'll be super fit. And expect Swan Hill to be really competitive in 2017 as well.
Yeah, when you speak about kids, they've picked up Osti Mertz from Moolameen. Brendan Blackmore's back from Moolameen as well, so they're going to be right up there. Tullybuck Menang, they've had some massive outs, but they've got some massive ins.
Yeah, they've recruited really well. They've lost, I think they've lost 10 players, and the recruits that they've got are super. So, who knows? They've got so many players in on the list. It'd be just great to see them gel together and see how they go in 2017. It's going to be such an even competition. No easy games this year, and I expect Tullybuck to be right up there as well.
Right up there, Lee Cox coming back in, but I think the fact that they've gone and recruited from the NT, blokes like Adam Tipperwoody, he's a fantastic footballer, and a couple of the guys there from the Tiwi Islands. So it'll be really exciting to watch Tullybuck Manangatang this year, and it'll be great to see these players run around.
Yeah, love watching the NT boys, and Tullybuck's done it well, getting them down here as a group, and hopefully they'll go well.
Tintinda, new coach, young list. They are really going to improve this year. They've obviously got some new recruits coming in. So, look, Justin Ellis, Mick Dedini are really good ins for them.
Yeah, and they've got a long list of clearances in as well. So they're going to be a big, strong side. And I definitely think they'll get off the bottom in 217. And I think they'll be pushing to be really competitive as well.
Warrenene, last but not least, I can tell you that their club rooms are underway and they're getting built. So they're going to look fantastic this year. Picked up some really good players, lost some really key ones, but I think probably the most exciting one's Timothy Mosquito, the reigning Nicholas Medal from the NT.
Yeah, won the league medal in Darwin, beat Troy Coates from Crane, was runners-up, but Timmy Mosquito, great little player, and look, Warrenene have done a great job. They had a lot of locals last year, won their first final against Tullybuck. And look, I think they're another side that's going to be pushing for finals definitely in 217.
They sure will, and they've got a really good young base there at Warrenene. So there you have it, 2017, not far away. Round 1 this weekend, 2 games in Easter, and then back into it again. So we're really looking forward to a great start of the year in the Central Murray.
Yeah, and I think it's just the exciting thing is how even it's going to be and how competitive the season's going to be. So that's the exciting thing for me.
Well, there you go, 26-17, about to start.